95 BOP FM. 95 BOP FM was a radio station in Tauranga, New Zealand. The station was started by Radio New Zealand, which was then known as the National Broadcasting Service, in 1961. The station was originally branded as it is callsign 1ZD and broadcasts on 1000 AM. In 1978, the AM band in New Zealand was changed from 10 kHz spacing to 9 kHz spacing. As a result, 1ZD moved to 1008 AM. In the 1980s, 1ZD became known as Radio BOP and relocated to the Bay Savings Bank building on Devonport Road in Tauranga. In the late 1980s, the station was known as Hits Memories BOP. In 1990, the station began broadcasting on 95.0 FM and became known as 95 BOP FM. The AM frequency was now used to broadcast in easy listening format as Easy BOP AM. The same year, 95 BOP FM relocated to Harrington House on Harrington Street. In 1993, Radio New Zealand rebranded many of their heritage stations as Classic Hits. For 95 BOP FM, the station became known as Classic Hits 95 BOP FM. In the early 90s, Radio New Zealand also began rolling Newstalk ZB out across the country. The 1008 AM frequency was replaced with Newstalk ZB. In July 1996, the New Zealand government sold off the commercial arm of Radio New Zealand, which included, among other things, the Classic Hits branded stations. The new owner was the Radio Network, a subsidiary of APN News and Media and Clear Channel Communications, which operated as a division of the Australian Radio Network. In 1998, Classic Hits 95 BOP FM was reduced to just 4 hours of local programming between 6 and 10 am 7 days a week. Outside this time, nationwide shows based from Auckland took over, and the network announcers simply called the station Classic Hits. The breakfast show was shortened to a 3-hour show in 2012 on all Classic Hits stations and local weekend programming removed. On April 28, 2014, all stations part of the Classic Hits network were rebranded as the Hits Network. Breakfast presented by Pauline Gillespie and Grant Kerriama was introduced to almost all the Hits stations, with the former breakfast announcer moved to present a 6-hour show between 9:00 am and 3:00 p.m. The daytime show on the Hits Bay of Plenty is hosted by Will Johnston. References ==